Hello dear students, this is Trilok Singh, lecturer Government Higher Secondary School Umreli. Once again I welcome you all to this video class, and in this class we are going to learn the 5th lesson of Flamingo, and the name of this lesson is Indigo. So dear students, first of all I would like to tell you that I will tell you the summary of this lesson, and at the end of the summary I will ask you some questions. So I request you all to listen to the summary very carefully. And first of all, once again I request you to note down all these word meanings. These word meanings will help you to understand the summary. So dear students, this lesson is an extract of a book, The Life of Mahatma Gandhi, written by Louis Fisher. And in this story, Mahatma Gandhi told Louis Fisher how and when he sowed the seed of freedom movement in India. And next, Mahatma Gandhi told that in 1960, one of the sharecropper named Rajkumar Shukla visited him, and he requested him to come to Champaran. Mahatma Gandhi told him that he was busy, but Shukla accompanied him wherever he went, and he requested him to come to Champaran. Mahatma Gandhi was very impressed to see his firm decision. He promised him that he would go to Calcutta, and from there he would go to Champaran. And he also told him the date and time of reaching Calcutta. When he reached Calcutta, he found that Rajkumar Shukla was waiting for him there. From there, both Shukla and Gandhiji took a train to Patna, and they reached Dr. Rajendra Prasad's house. At that time, he was a lawyer, and later on he became the President of India. But when Mahatma Gandhi reached his house, he was not at home. His servants took him to be a poor peasant. They did not give him a chair to sit on, and they did not even allow him to draw water from the well. Actually, at that time, untouchability was prevailed in the society. It was a social evil. And then Mahatma Gandhi, on 15th April 1917, he reached Muzaffarpur. He was welcomed by a professor named J.B. Kripalani and his students. Mahatma Gandhi also met some of the lawyers who were handling the cases of sharecroppers. As per the cases, the sharecroppers had to grow indigo, 50% indigo in their fields, and they had to submit the whole harvest to the landlords. But in the meantime, Germany started making cheaper synthetic indigo. Then the landlords compelled the peasants to pay the compensation to them instead of growing indigo. Mahatma Gandhi wanted to help the sharecroppers. He visited the British Landlord Association, but he was not given any information there. Then he decided to meet the commissioner of Tirhut division. He visited the commissioner, but the commissioner threatened him and told him to go back. Instead of returning, Mahatma Gandhi went to Motihari and started gathering information about Indigo contract. And one day he was on the way to meet a peasant who was maltreated by a British landlord. But one of the messenger of police superintendent handed him a notice, and the notice said to go him back. Mahatma Gandhi received the notice, but he did not obey the orders. A case was filed against him. But some of the lawyers consented that he would go to jail with him to help the poor sharecroppers. And on the day of trial, a large crowd gathered in front of the court. Mahatma Gandhi helped the officers to control the crowd. In his statement, he said to the court that he was not a lawbreaker. He disobeyed the order because he wanted to help the poor sharecroppers. Then he was granted bail, and later the case was dropped. And later a commission was set up to look into the matter, and in this the commission found that the planters were guilty, and they ordered them to pay back to the peasants. So this was a great victory for all the Indians, and naturally for Mahatma Gandhi also. And then Mahatma Gandhi stayed in Champaran for some months, and he opened a school. He opened some schools in Champaran and provided medical facilities to the native people of Champaran. Finally, Mahatma Gandhi succeeded to develop the self-confidence and self-sufficiency among the people of Champaran. So dear students, this is all about the summary of this lesson, and now as usual I am going to give you some questions and you have to answer these questions. First question is, who was Rajkumar